As we end the year of 2024, I just wanted to do a Bitcoin price review and where we currently stand in the market and at this point in the cycle. Now, this is a monthly chart. Each candle represents 1 month in time, going back to 2009 before Bitcoin even had a price. As you can see here, the first price registered on Bitcoin was 2 cents in 2010. And as we went up for the first Bitcoin bull run in 2010, when it first got a price, we went from 1 cent to $15, being a little over 200,000% pump. And as the price was so minimal, pumps were much more lucrative. But that doesn't necessarily mean they won't be in the future. We're probably not going to get 2,000% price increases that quickly anymore. But let's just review where we're at and what we have been. But we'll start in 2011 because that was when Bitcoin was really getting established with an actual price for the first time, around $5 between 2011 and 2013. And if we go from the first, we'll just go from 2012. The first run up was about 26,000%. And then the second run up was about 9,000%. And then the third will go from the low of 2020. We went up about 1,500, 1,600%. And then the last, where we are currently, the low of 2022 was about $16,000, we'll say. And as we are right now, right in the middle of the 4-year halving cycle, we probably have one more year of upward trending if the cycle repeats as it has in the past. And that puts us up about almost 500% so far. But yeah, let's just go through and see the overview, large picture of where Bitcoin's headed or where it could be headed. Not financial advice, anything could happen, but we're just going to go based off history since its inception in 2009. As you can see, if at any point in the past you bought Bitcoin, you'd be up massively. And we have no reason to believe this trend will change anytime soon, especially as more adoption occurs. Governments are now looking at adopting it. Companies are adding it to their balance sheets. Some governments are actively buying and mining Bitcoin. As Michael Saylor says, it's either going to zero or it's going to millions. And there's no indication that it's going to zero. Let's go to the daily chart. We'll start there. And the daily chart, if we zoom out significantly, you see just uptrend, pullbacks, uptrend, pullbacks, uptrend. And let's go to the weekly chart. The weekly chart looks very bullish. Each candle represents 1 week. And as you can see, it's just been consistently up. Let's go to the monthly chart where we are going to close this new candle out tomorrow as the first of the year. Well, tomorrow's New Year's Eve. And then the next day will be a new year, monthly and yearly candle. And as you can see here, it's looking very bullish, even on the monthly chart, as we have hit a new all-time high just this month. And then if we go to the 12-month chart, you can see we have these Bitcoin cycles where you have, typically we'll go with when we actually had an established price that is relevant. Here, Bitcoin had no price for the first year, second year, and then it was very minimal at that point. So even the tiniest buys would push the price up. But as you can see, starting here in 2014, Bitcoin had an established price of anywhere between $200 and about $1,000, $950 or so. And as you can see with the cycles, you have one red year, meaning price decline for the year, followed by 3 bullish years. So you get 2015, 16, 17 bullish, 2018 bearish. Here we have 2019, 20, and 21 bullish, continuously going higher, and then 2022 bearish. And then we have 23, we're ending 24. So I'm expecting 2025 to be another bullish green candle. And then possibly, if the cycles play out as they have in the past, 2026 would be the year where we dip down, continued by 3 more years of upward price action. And as you can see, this is extremely bullish. There's really no reason to be bearish, and any pullbacks, in my opinion, are just buying opportunities. I think Warren Buffett had the famous quote saying that the stock market is the mechanics of a stock market are just to move wealth from the impatient people to the patient people. And as you can see, having a long-term view with a bullish bias has historically paid off very, very well. And we see no reason for that trend to change anytime soon as Bitcoin adoption and recognition grows. And I hope this helps kind of put things in perspective. Not everyone looks at charts from a long-term perspective. A lot of people are zoomed into very short-term price movements. These represent 1-hour candles. And as you can see here, if you're living in the moment, Bitcoin can look like, oh, maybe the top's in and we're just headed downwards. But if you zoom out, you can really see that the trend is continuously upward. And yeah, again, if it's not going to zero, it's going to millions. And it does not look like it's going to zero. So I hope that helps put things in perspective, and thanks for watching.